Yeah, hi. Alrighty, folks, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night Smackdown review. New Year's Revolution. So they somewhat put effort to, like, because they called it New Year's Revolution, that this was supposed to be a pay-per-view-esque show, or kind of like, such a Saturday night main event type of thing, or just basically just a more important show. After all, it was the first SmackDown of 2024. Obviously, if you remember New Year's Revolution, that was the pay-per-view where they started to do, I think, back in 05, right? 05, where that was like they decided to like build to like a show for the new year. Before day one was the New Year's show. In recent memory, there was New Year's Revolution and then the Royal Rumble. I like that the Royal Rumble is like the first pay-per-view of the year, honestly, so I'm happy that they didn't do day one again and they didn't do New Year's Revolution, honestly. Like, I would rather they put the effort to make people care about, the first show of the new, like the first Raws and Smackdowns. They make those shows big, and then they do, the Royal Rumble as like, the big pay-per-view for January. Yeah, because like it gives that prestige, I could say that this show was, pay-per-view-esque, but the thing is, compared to Raw was a better show in terms of trying to make the show more important. Like, you had the return of The Rock on that show. You had a world title match on that show. Sure, they had, number one contenders matches to make people care for the Royal Rumble, but other than that, the entire show was kind of boring too. Not saying that fucking Raw was like not boring. They had its boring moments, but at least you had bigger things to happen to make people care about. Like, wow, the first Raw of the new year, the way to kick off Raw, right? For the first year, for the Raw of 2024, the first Raw of 2024. For SmackDown 2024, while I won't say it was the worst show, it just like, wow, the show was pretty boring. Especially when this was supposed to be a big SmackDown, where not only the first SmackDown 2024, and they're calling it New Year's Revolution, it didn't really have that big, big feel, honestly. And a lot of jobber shit happened on the show, in my honest opinion, that I don't care. So, grab your Coca-Cola, drink my nice squeeze spot, and miss bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. Yeah, why not? I can't drink my colas at the moment at Magnificently because I've just used some supplements, but I hope y'all drink it in honor of me, especially as a new year. Obviously, again, happy new year and happy, belated holidays. Hope everyone enjoys, and hopefully some good things will happen to all y'all, and thank you for the support. So let's talk about SmackDown. So SmackDown, before I will say, so before I came home like 5 minutes after the show started. I came home coming from the Iron Claw. So I watched the Iron Claw. The Iron Claw, for those who don't know, is the Von Erich family movie. It's a wrestling movie based on, the life of the Von Erichs. I came home from watch SmackDown right after the show, right after the movie. I will say the movie was actually really, it was good. I liked the movie very much. Very good film. Good film. So I will say that, yeah, I'm happy to see it. So, yeah, coming home, 4 hours of basic kind of like wrestling, about wrestling. I will say I enjoyed the Von Erich movie a bit more, because at least like there was, it was good seeing like stories being told or whatever in some type of sense. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's just like, to me, like, what I only really care about this show that they hyped was really just the fucking main event, It just, I wish, like, I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, so the show started with the U.S. title non-contenders tournament. Kevin Owens defeats Santos Escobar. So we didn't see Santos with his buddies coming out to like interrupt. Like they helped him in the last match. Like, why didn't they help him in this match? And maybe we could have had some people like the LWO helping Kevin Owens against, like, or even this could even lead to maybe the returning Rey Mysterio. Like, why not? Rey Mysterio returns tonight. cost Santos the match while he had his cronies to help him, and the LWO help Ray and Kevin Owens, and it cost Santos the match. They could have easily done that, but no, that didn't happen. This was basically a glorified, typical, indie match. Not indie-ish. I mean, the match was fine, but just like, get it, it's your typical one fall to a finish. You gotta have no real story in this match. It was just a normal contendership, whatever. It was fine, but it's whatever. We kind of already knew Kevin Owens was gonna win in a sense, but not just that. It's like why this match was longer than it needed to be. And to me, I didn't really care about this match in terms of in-ring bullshit because I get it. All the smarts will care about in-ring bullshit. They only care about stories. They only care about in-ring matches, and they like men getting sweaty in a weird sense. So that's what happened. So yeah, Owens won. After the match, Logan Paul, who was on commentary, he comes in the ring. I said that congrats to Kevin Owens that he won. And then he says, but the chances of winning against him is the fucking, because get it, he's just I understand he's new to this, you've been in this company for 1 year, right? But he does the typical baby heel insults the fucking sports team cliche. He said that Kevin Owens' chances of winning is there's something with the Maple, I don't know if they were in Canada, he mentioned something about the Maple Leafs. So I don't know if they were in Canada or not. I don't know. I don't know why they would care, but whatever. So yeah. So that happened. And then Kevin Owens basically just punches him. So that was the big thing of the match. It's okay, So yeah, Kevin Owens won. So and he punches him. So that's okay. After that, oh yeah, the show also. How can I forget? The show started, so it did open with Roman Reigns asks what do you think about The Rock calling you out, and then he just laughs. So they did show that, and then Paul Heyman, and then it immediately goes. They all walk away from that. Bobby Lashley comes out with the Street Profits, and he says he and the Street Profits are a bit disappointed with how 2023 ended. But they said that it was a start of them and how it's going to lead to bigger things in 2024. They mentioned how E and the Street Profits are going to take everything they deserve in 2024, and it will start at the Royal Rumble, where Lashley declared himself to be in the Royal Rumble match. Then after that, we see Karrion Kross and Scarlett. They have weird, flashy Titantron about something, I don't know, they couldn't understand what they were saying. But then we had to see a blackout, and we see a spotlight where Karrion Kross comes out. Scarlett, who has a stunning new look, by the way, she's now a brunette now. She looks fucking stunning. She looks fucking beautiful. My God, you see her looking hot before. She looks hot as a brunette too. I'm telling, my God, Scarlett, whatever she's doing, Scarlett is honestly a naturally beautiful woman too, who's obviously I would gladly invite her to my big black couch, but because I respect Karrion Kross, well, I mean, because I as a person, as a human being, good for him. You know what I mean? Good for this guy. But so actually, I'll be right back for a second. Something happened. Oh shit! Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I had to do something. Okay. Fucking Scarlett, man. Scarlett, fucking stunning. She's a brunette now, and she looks fucking stunning as ever. She comes out. There was no music, so they just come out, and then we see Paul Ellering. So Paul Ellering returns. And it's been a long time. You've seen the guy not only on TV, but he returns, and now. He returns. Not only that, the Authors of Pain return, and they attack the Street Profits and Lashley. So now we see a new faction with the Authors of Pain, along with Paul Ellering, Scarlett, and Karrion Kross. I will say, again, they kind of teased it. You kind of get the idea of what they were doing, with their promo package recently. I am going to give this a chance. But again, the problem with Karrion Kross, he's been losing. But, hopefully, I am kind of excited for this because I did like the Authors of Pain. And I am looking forward to this. And I want to see, hopefully. And I do hope this is going to be better for the Authors of Pain. Where now, they're going to be managed by Paul Ellering, which helped me them work in NXT. This is actually one of the few things I liked about NXT as well. Paul Ellering, who, again, legendary legendary manager for the Road Warriors, aka Legion of Doom, and even did he managed the fucking team. It was like Brian Lee or whatever. It was a team, whatever. The fucking team that Paul Ellering joined after the Attitude Era, in the Attitude Era, after like Legion of Doom, whatever. I liked it. I like this. So I'm looking forward to this, and hopefully something good will happen. I will not forget though all the Smarks. So much for Smarks. Like they are happy this is happening, but yet they did not know who the fuck Paul Ellering was. They did not know who the fuck he was, and they're gonna fucking say, "Who are you?" before. Io Sky defeats Michin to retain the women's title, and I don't care. Bianca Belair goes backstage after the Damage Control celebrates winning, and then just say, "Oh, they're gonna win all the gold. That 2024 is their year." And Bianca say, bitch, I'm a sassy black bitch. I got my big weave and shit. I'm gonna Shakisha in your ass, bitch. I'm gonna fucking beat you on my angle. I'm gonna take my towel back, and I'm gonna prove that you can come to, baby. And that's not with you, Bianca. We're gonna have another stupid match that no one gives a fuck. Great, another match with Bianca. How many times we're gonna see this fucking bullshit match? Bianca and Bayley. Great, we're gonna see that. How many times has this match happened? And we're gonna see it again? Again? It's 2024 and we're gonna see this fucking garbage match again. God. And that's one of our matches that announced for next week. By the way, they announced shit for next week, and literally next week looks fucking shit. It looks shit. Next week card looks like shit, and what they're hyping up looks like shit. I don't remember what they're hyped up, but they hyped up fucking... Actually, no, I see this, what they hyped up now. They hyped up Cameron Grimes versus Grayson Waller, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz Del Toro versus Angel and Humberto. I understand why this happened, but who cares? Like, this is a mid-card match, a jobber match, but like, why is this one of the matches I look forward to? And Bianca versus Bayley. That match card is not intriguing at all. Why should we care to watch SmackDown next week based on these three matches? Like, these are the matches you are hyping up? Like, are you kidding me? Why not hype up something with or fucking... I understand like what they did in the main event, right? But why not sign up the winner of this match? We'll have a contract... Yeah, even a contract signing with Roman Reigns next week. You can't hype that shit up unless Roman's not be there next week, sadly. Like, what are you doing? Whatever. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm going to be in the women's Royal Rumble match. It all starts with you, bitch. And I'm going to become a 2-time Royal Rumble winner because that's what I'm doing, bitch. Butch and his surprise partner, and boy did the crowd go mild, Tyler Bate defeated the Pretty Deadly. The reason apparently they teamed up together because get it? Oh, they teamed up together in the Indies, and they had a history together, and Tyler Bate, they wanted him in the main roster, I'm guessing. But it's like, again, this is a problem with NXT. Or this is a problem with this shit. No one fucking know who these people from NXT are, and no one knows who the fuck Tyler Bate is. I'm sorry, but no one knows who the fuck this guy is. Why the fuck did they assume or we pretend that who the fuck this guy is? And my god, the crowd did not react. They barely reacted, and apparently all the smarts like, how did the crowd is awful, how do they don't know who Tyler Bate is? Yeah, I'm sorry, here's the thing, motherfucker, no one knows the fuck, how is the crowd's fault that because they don't know some fucking indie guy? Well, how is it their fault? I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of these marks complaining that how dare you don't know my favorite wrestler, my indie wrestler. How dare you don't jerk off to them like I do secretly in my mother's basement. God, you fucking smarts are also gay too, because you guys pick the weirdest, gayest motherfuckers to like. My God, it's like, what's your fucking like? Oh, Tyler Bate gotta be in the main roster. God, he's so beautiful with his beautiful drop kick. Oh my God, Ziggler's back, and now Ziggler's coming back. It's been New Japan. I know I didn't upload this video, but I gotta fucking upload a video about Dolph Ziggler. I have a pre-tape video. I mean, it's not that it's pre-tape, but it's like, oh great, Dolph Ziggler's in New Japan now. I don't give a fuck. All you fucking smarts that cried that Dolph Ziggler left WWE, fuck y'all. I'm happy he's gone. Should get AIDS and die. I mean, I'm surprised that AIDS did not kill him yet. Maybe it's a secret. I don't know. Luckily, I don't know. Maybe Pat Patterson definitely saved him before he died, you know, because he loved them geese. I guess Pat, you know, that's also why we got released. Fucking Pat Patterson did not save him before he got released, you know. Anshanti Adonis goes at Nick Aldis and says he wants an opportunity, and then Nick Aldis is like, oh, I believe in you because I understand, you know, you deserve an opportunity. And like, what in the fucking JTG was this segment? Who the fuck was this guy? This guy literally looked like fucking, he was like GTG, but yet, like, for some reason, like, he's not hiding catering. And, okay, I understand, he's some hit row, or shit row, I should say. Why should we care? You know, I would understand if, you know, a Karrion Kross wants an opportunity, or a wrestler who you somewhat try to present. Who the fuck is this guy? Out of the blue, you're showcasing him? Like, who the fuck? I don't care. Paul Heyman says, The Rock wants to sit at the head of the table, and to do so, he must be invited to the dinner of irrelevancy. But The Rock has never been invited to such a dinner because he's just like everyone who wants to make a shortcut to headlines. And there's two ways to make a headlines. One, dating Taylor Swift, and two, challenging Roman Reigns. John Cena did it after Roman won a match. The Rock Lesnar did it after winning a match. Now it's The Rock. And so hot it also happened with Cody Rhodes. And now he wants to keep talking about finishing the story. So has CM Punk, which, welcome back. He mentioned how he was a Paul Heyman guy. But here's the thing, I promoted from an advocate to a wise man. So he basically mentioned that, and he says that everyone who just wants to be relevant just going to call out Roman Reigns. I don't know what he said after that, but that's basically what he said, the gist of it. It's not a bad promo, you know, he's not wrong. I mean, it's kind of funny, you know, it's okay. And then main event happened. Before that, I just want to make sure what else happened that I probably may have missed, but I think I covered everything, really. Yeah, I covered everything. The main event. Randy Orton versus LA Knight versus AJ Styles in a triple threat match. Keep in mind, in a triple threat match, there are no disqualifications, no countouts, and a winner can happen no matter what, right? I don't know, if memory serves me right, it's no disqualifications, the match will still go on no matter what, right? I guess, you know, they were too beat up, then that's why the match ended the way it did. Okay, whatever. Anyways, the match was fine. I'm not gonna lie to you. The match, decent triple threat match. Not bad. I somewhat enjoyed it. You know, it's whatever. Was it very entertaining? Not necessarily, but it's a decent match. Definitely the best match of the night, and it was cool. You know, we got knocked out of nowhere by Orton when Styles was good to the phenomenal forearm. You know. But then LA Knight basically pulled the ref, you know. So, you know, some nice, like, near falls, you know, in these matches, you know, triple threat way, you know. It was, I would say it's probably one of the better triple threat matches I've seen in a while, because, I don't know, like, when they did, like, do a multi-man match, it's, like, usually kind of like, who gives a fuck, but, you know, I guess I somewhat care, because, yeah, it's, you know, involves people, there's a story with this, you know. I care. The match is fine, you know. Everyone's like stopping, you know, it's triple threat cliche, but it's cool because three people that I somewhat care about, you know, or I kind of somewhat care because of the story. Nice moves involved, like you know, Styles did a cool 450, but then you know, near fall or like kick out like with the ropes. Smart. Fucking some bullshit that like, you know, smart AJ, you know, stopping the ref from tapping the three. Orton did to LA Knight his signature back suplex to the ring apron, but then or the ring announce table. But then Styles, I think, did it to him. But yeah, RK out of nowhere in the end. But then LA Knight. But then LA Knight was bleeding towards the main event. But yeah, they all were like knocked out after everything that, you know, could just sink. But then Roman Reigns comes out with the Bloodline, Solo and Jimmy, and Paul Heyman. They take out all three men in the end. They started with LA Knight. You know, LA Knight was bleeding, but then like freaking, you know, Superman punched and spear. Oh yeah, but first they took out Styles, right? So Solo attacks him, and then like, you know, Roman speared him. Superman punches speared LA Knight, and then Roman in the end spear a spear and Samoan Spike combo to Randy Orton, and yeah, that's how they ended the show. But then before the match ended, Heyman was next to Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis says, "Congratulations, your client will now face all four of them in a fatal four-way." Some people predicted this idea. It's like usually it would be hard to predict this when a match with no disqualifications, like there could be a winner no matter what after this match ended. You could give them the idea that, oh, they're too beat up to continue. Sure, you know, that way the match could have ended in no contest. So this match technically ended in no contest. I would have believed that if they had beat them up even more, maybe put them through tables and shit, and like they incapacitated, would have injured them, then sure. They can't continue because they're injured, they take it away from from like medical people, then sure. I understand you got timing issues, whatever, but like I would believe that would have led to like, yeah, Nick Aldis making a decision. Well, I don't hate the idea. It's better than a one-on-one match, and it would like what? One-on-one would make like Roman look weak, or not Roman, fucking Orton look weak after one defeat or whatever. Technically, having a fatal four-way match prevents a few people from, you know, losing, right? Or making them look weak. Sadly, I kind of see LA Knight looking to be the one getting pinned in this situation. I don't know, but I mean, I kind of think LA Knight should be in the Rumble. So this is the thing, and this is like, okay, I have no problem with this becoming a fatal four-way. It's better than a typical Roman Reigns one-on-one match. There's guaranteed that this match will be chaotic in a sense. It will be fucking big. I kind of am looking forward to this idea. I don't mind a fatal four-way match. Well, could the idea of Roman losing happen? Sure, but like I don't think they're gonna have him losing this match at all. Roman's gonna fucking beat all three of them. Who knows? Stack them, pin them. I don't know, but it's gonna be a good match. I do think the match will be very good. Heck, I mean, I'm thinking to myself, why not this happen on a SmackDown? Like, why not this match happen on a SmackDown? Why not next week? God forbid, something to look forward to on a SmackDown. Why not fucking something like this on a SmackDown, you know? And then, what I would have done, or, I mean, what I would have done even in this scenario, is that, why not Roman, like, why don't Nick Aldis? You know, and I think this would solve a lot of problems that people were complaining about. Because, especially with The Rock coming back, wanting to face Roman. Since they're mentioning it, they're more likely doing that match now, right? They're doing that match. People, Cody needs to finish the story. Punk versus Raw need to happen at night one as a main event. What would have solved everyone's problems is why didn't Nick Aldis maybe make this make Roman defend the title at the Rumble? And you would think to yourself, what they would do, what would this mean for everybody? Well, simply, this is what would happen. This could allow a chance for Roman to lose the title without by getting eliminated, not getting pinned. Even, or maybe they could have easily had him win. Who knows? Maybe this having him win the Rumble. First of all, having Roman defend the title in the Rumble would prevent from doing a normal singles match, which would be predictable. And it was the idea: will Roman win the title, retain in a Royal Rumble match? Right? You could do something like that. You know, maybe him eliminating Cody in the last, and then it could lead to him facing some bullshit. Again, another scenario: Roman could get eliminated without getting pinned. We can get him versus Rock without the title at Mania. Whatever, right? I mean, I would like the match to be for the title, in all honesty. I would rather see that match for the title than Cody finishing story, but, you know, whatever. This could also lead to Cody finishing the story at the Rumble and then defending his title to whoever. It could be Roman even, or it could even be Orton. I don't know. Or, you know, again, it could lead to those possibilities. Cody finishing the story, winning the Rumble, blah, blah, blah. Even I'm not a fan of Cody Rhodes, but that's what they could do. Preventing the idea of fucking a predictable Roman Reigns match. And, you know, Punk could win the Chamber, and fucking face Rollins at Mania. It could basically, there's more benefits than just a typical Rumble match. Heck, I would rather see 2 Rumble matches with the men, because I don't even care to see women. I mean, but honestly, that would be overkill. That's why it's better to do just 1 Royal Rumble with the men, because who really cares about women's goddamn wrestling? But I guess that makes too much sense for WWE to do. I mean, I would still do a Fatal 4-Way on a SmackDown, because God forbid makes SmackDown very intriguing to watch, right? And then you can announce whatever, but I guess, you know, to do the match in the Rumble, it's not terrible. It's a big match to do at the Rumble. It's more intriguing. What does this mean for Orton, LA Knight, and... Because I do think LA Knight should be in the Rumble, along with Logan Paul, to maybe lead to a match with them for WrestleMania, because that's what people are predicting to do. No matter what, I think LA Knight needs to win a mid-card title at WrestleMania. Either face Gunter or face fucking LA or Logan Paul. Most likely Logan Paul. Yeah. But a Fatal 4-Way match, not a bad idea. I just felt like there could have been more intriguing, more better way to go from this. Because again, like, it's a triple threat match. Really, you're telling me that fucking no one wins? Whatever. I mean, it is what it is. You know, there's been other times that a no contest in a no disqualification match, but I just felt like that'd be more intriguing, like a more believable scenario. I mean, fine, Roman attacks them, but he should have fucking attacked them even more than just his finisher. Like, legit injuring them in this match. That way they can't continue. You know? But it is what it is. That's how the match ended. The match was fine. It's cool seeing Roman fucking doing something in the match, and sure, is it, like, the idea of a Fatal 4-Way is intriguing? It is. It is intriguing. You know? I guess it's better than doing your typical Roman Reigns match where it's just one-on-one, where he's just gonna beat them anyways. You know? I mean, sure, maybe him versus Orton would have been cool. You know? It would have been a cool match. But, you know, it's him beating Roman, or him beating Orton. It's like, it would be kind of a predictable match, just a one-on-one. You know, the Blood's gonna get involved. I mean, you could always do something with Nick Aldis, and then we lead to Aldis versus Orton at WrestleMania. But, you know, I would say maybe, you know, it was kind of, what they did tonight was kind of the least predictable out of the bunch. So they did something a bit out of the box, in a sense, which I don't hate, I give credit for. But it's like, they should have gone more to do something with it. Like, they could have lead to, like, you know, announcement for the Royal Rumble being a title for the title, with Roman defending it, or, you know, or, I mean, it's just something that, like, more a fucking better way of, like, yeah, they can't compete in this nose, whatever. I mean, I guess I'm nitpicking, I don't know. I don't hate the idea of a Fatal 4-Way. It is what it is. While I think, even, like, thinking about it, why not have the title be defended in the Rumble? That would be cool also, but whatever they're going to do, you know, let's see what they would do. I guess, you know, a Fatal 4-Way match should be intriguing and should be fun to watch at Royal Rumble. So it'll be better than a regular one-on-one match. There'll be no disqualifications in that match. So it might be a big fucking crazy, you know, Fatal 4-Way, which I'm looking forward to that in a sense, you know? Imagine that on a SmackDown, though. Wouldn't that be a good for a SmackDown? But it is what it is. I'm nitpicking. I'm okay with the idea. It's honestly less predictable than most likely Orton winning. Styles would have been something, you know, even though like really Styles versus Roman at Royal Rumble. I'm not really intrigued much about that in my honest opinion. And LA Knight really shouldn't be racing Roman at yet. Um, so fair four way is kind of cool. You know, I like that. I like it. Um, so yeah, that's how they ended the show. Some people are thinking The Rock would like, will they really have The Rock come on? But I mean, wouldn't that be something, huh? Rock, imagine if they fucking actually decide like for some reason Rock and Roman at the Rumble. Whatever. In the end of the day, I like what they did. Overall, main event was good. A good match for the main event and good way to end the show. Even though I would have done a little bit different with the ending, where they should have done it like where Roman should have beat them up very like basically do something more destroyable, like legit injuring them, like an injury angle where like something, like they can't continue. Sure, okay, finisher, like okay, everybody gets out of finishers anyways. Like what is that? Like just because of one puny finisher, you know? Just saying. But I don't hate it. You know, it was the least predictable idea. Some people even kind of predicted, but like it was like least like out of the bunch. It was most likely they're going to get a winner. But hey, good way to end the show, I guess. But unfortunately, besides the main event, which was good, and you know Roman being the main event, unfortunately the show was pretty boring. I have to say that the show felt honestly pretty boring. There was a lot of mid card jobber shit that happened. It's like why should I really care? Sure, Owens winning in a whatever match, like okay match, even though I don't really care, fine. Oh, the Authors of Pain return. Sure, that's okay. But it's like, how does that really make much sense? Like, isn't Lashley and his team supposed to be heels? You know? And now they're baby faces for some reason, and why does Lashley and Karrion Kross have it? I don't fucking, whatever, man. And main events, I guess the only really intriguing thing was really the main event, because that was the only thing to look forward to, and Roman being involved was okay. So, I mean, sure, good that Roman was on the show, but, you know, is he going to be on next week? I don't think so, because, like, what the fuck did they announce? Like, and they're overusing, obviously, the word returns. Like, why not have just, like, oh, Roman Reigns appears? Like, they're fucking saying that CM Punk returns, whatever. I don't know. Overall, the show was unfortunately kind of boring, you know, in my honest opinion. But at least, like, you know, things, like, the main event was fine, but it's, like, intriguing. But unfortunately, the show was pretty boring for the most part, in my honest opinion. So yeah, that's my thoughts on SmackDown for you. I'm just keep real, get your games scores, my music by Miss Bitches go oh shit. That's all I gotta say. Till next time, peace, yeah bye. Just as my opinion, unfortunately the show kind of felt kind of boring. Literally the main event was the only thing to look forward to, sadly. It's just how it is. I don't really care about I don't care, oh the women's title was defended. I don't care. Alright, till next time, peace, yeah bye. And a review, motherfucker.